All right, welcome KMA watchers here. Corner Conference Volleyball in the KMA Extreme about to come your way. We are in Tabor for some Corner Conference matchup. Sidney at Fremont-Mills. Two teams top of the standings in the Corner Conference going at it tonight. It's senior night here for Fremont-Mills. They just went through the festivities, and it's going to be a big one. They put a challenger on for senior night. It's going to be Fremont-Mills hosting Sidney. Sidney 11-3 on the year. Top of the standings in the Corner Conference at 4-0. Knights are 17-12 on the year, 5-1 in the conference, so with one more win but one more loss as well. Corner Conference tournament right around the corner as well. Going to be a big one when it comes to those standings. 1A postseason looming as well. Always important just purely for confidence even. If you can get a win here by either team, it's going to be a good one. Like I said here tonight for Fremont-Mills, their head coach Taylor Sudman, 17-12 on the year, senior night. They're the ones warming up. We're just about to get the national anthem and starting lineups out of the way. But just a little pregame bottle before that all happens. Fremont-Mills has a lot of talented players. Lana Alley, probably one of the most talented in KMA listening area. She leads the team in assists, but man, she is creative at the net when it comes to getting points as well. She will do the tips on offense. She'll slam a 50-50 ball. She's a superb athlete here in Lana Alley, leading the Knights on the floor for volleyball as in mini sports as well. But when it comes to kills, Haley Maddox leading the way, 152 kills. A fellow senior, another senior, Kinley Blackburn, second, 136. So these three seniors got a big special. Night gunner Lindsey Smith as well. She's going to be number 4 on the kills list. Over 100 for all of those seniors. All 4 of them have over 100 kills, even including Alley. Just superb stats for Coach Sudman to pick from. We are getting whistled in that the warm-ups are about to be done here. So we'll get those starting lineups for both teams. National anthem underway as well. When it comes to Sidney, they have a lot of dual sport athletes here in the fall. A lot of them play tennis for the Shenandoah Phillies. A superb volleyball team as well. They only have 11-3 on the year. They only have 14 matches. They've kind of cut back their schedule. Now we're getting into the thick of that postseason and Corner Conference looming. They're starting to pick up the schedule just a little bit more. 11-3 on the year. Like I said, 4-0 in the conference though so far. Coach Hannah Volker really has her squad playing well. They are also led by a lot of experienced players as well. Gabby Jacobs, a senior. Alyssa Melvin, one of those seniors as well. Camden Hayes gets in, playing from defensive specialties for the Cowgirls. Addison Foster is the setter, the junior setter that's been at it for a long time. And man, she has a lot of talented ones to set too. Kiana Haggerty being one of those, leading sophomore just in 14 matches. She has 109 kills, so she's really getting about 8 or 9 kills a match. Like I said, a light schedule for the Sidney Cowgirls at 11-3 in the year. To put that in perspective, they played 14 games. Well, second place in the conference, East Mills, has 27 wins. They're 27-3 on the year. They have 16 more wins than the Sidney Cowgirls. But hey, when they played each other, Sidney delivered them. East Mills a loss. Sidney 4-0, East Mills, Fremont-Mills, both 5-1. Those are the top 3 dogs in those Corner Conference standings. 2 of them facing off tonight. It's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Fremont-Mills, home court, and senior night. See if that can get Sidney handed their first loss in the Corner Conference. Sidney trying to stay perfect for that Corner Conference. We'll do the national anthem and be back right after this here on the KMA Extreme.
Is believing. That's what you'll hear from customers that choose Barrett Auto Center of Glenwood time and time again. Barrett customers come in for vehicles and service work, but they come back for conversation and honest advice. They want one of the largest pre-owned and fully serviced inventories in KMA land, and they return when they've gone elsewhere and it just isn't the same. See and believe for yourself how little differences add up to a better car buying experience. Come back to Barrett's and Barrett'sAutoCenter.com.
Sure what you want to do with your life? Feel like your job is at a standstill? Get your foot in the door with area manufacturing companies at Iowa Western Community College's SEAM program. Sign up now in the Center of Excellence for Advanced Manufacturing through IWCC. Classes are just 2 early evenings a week with holidays and summers off. Improve your current skills and learn new ones that will give you a new career or even enhance your current one. For more information on SEAM, contact IWCC's Clarinda Center at 712-542-5117.
All right, national anthem is done and underway. Congratulations to Fremont-Mills, Izzy Hurd, volleyball member and singer of the national anthem. Congratulations there, Izzy. So here we go. We're about to get underway. Big matchup here in the corner conference. Dusty Scahill here on the KMA Extreme. Thank you to all of our sportscaster sponsors for even making this possible. This tremendous corner conference matchup here. Coach Volker gives her last message to her squad. They trot out there. Coach Schudeman doing the same. Fremont-Mills, home court, and senior night. We are underway here in this corner conference matchup on the KMA Extreme. Getting things underway here, getting everyone gathered up, pulling up all the different things I'm going to need on my computer to make this possible. Get that screen up there as well, that score. I'll be keeping that up to date for you. Follow me on Twitter as well at Dusty Scahill on X if you want to be following along in your explanation of how this game's going here tonight. We are just about to get underway, leading things off here. Will be Adeline Billingsley, the freshman for the Knights, starting off senior night. That's not going to be Billingsley at all. That is going to be Malcolm, the other freshman back. And that's going to be a nice quick setup there from the Cowgirls. Haggerty doing as she does, getting another team leading kill. Quick side out. Addison Foster back to serve. Mark that down. Haggerty kill number 1. Starts off on the first point. Nice quick service. It's going to be a free pass over from the Knights. Good job to even scramble with it. Haggerty from the middle once again. Fremont-Mills defense tipped it and gathered it up. Swinging kill there by Blackburn. Kinley Blackburn gets her first one on the night. Fremont-Mills quickly gets that side out right back to it. Now Adeline Billingsley checks in. That's the freshman making her first one. Letting Carly Knuckles take a seat. Allie back on the serve for the Knights. Tipped over, free one from the Cowgirls, but just a little basic confusion from the Knights. And that one sent over from Haggerty actually ends up getting a point, 2-1 for Sidney. Haggerty back to serve. Sophomore middle hitter. Eaten up by Goot, the libero, going to Maddox on a set. Nice one. That's going to be Haley Maddox, her first kill of the night. She's going to be from the middle as well. Going to be a good battle here, especially when Maddox is up there blocking. Back and forth early on. Going to be the first swing there from Myler Mayer. And it is going to be 4 hits from the Fremont-Mills Knights. Side out back to Sidney. Mayer with her first swing from the outside. Addison Jimison checking in to serve. Alyssa Melvin subbing out, and that's why she's in to serve. That's going to be an ace serve for Jimison. First one from either team. The junior checks in and makes an impact quickly. First time somebody has won a service point here on this early going. Goot gets it to Allie. Allie to Maddox on the outside. Sidney does defend it quite well. Stepping back from the outside. Going to be a swing from Mosley. Free pass over from Fremont-Mills, but giving right back a 50-50 ball to Maddox. She doesn't get great velocity on it, but it creates enough confusion that Sidney has a net violation. So Maddox going to be big on those 50-50 balls at the net, the 6'1 senior. She gets that one in the advantage of Fremont-Mills, side out. Back to a 1-point game. Goot back to serve, senior libero. Outside hit there from Tackett. Fremont-Mills digs it up. Smith, kill from the outside, dug up by Sidney. Quick one in the middle. Myler Mayer gets that one to go through the block attempt. Good quick set there. Mayer gets her first. Sidney not letting the service of Fremont-Mills get any momentum. Camden Hayes, the senior, back to serve for Sidney. Sails it long. That's the first miss serve from either squad. Back and forth affair here early on. Knuckles checking back in. Going to be in that back row here. (5-4) Sidney with that early lead. Fremont-Mills hasn't got a service point yet. See what they can do here with the Knuckles serve. Kill from Mayer from the outside, finds the floor. She's had a couple of good swings in a row. She gets subbed out there. Gets congratulated from her teammates, a junior, outside hitter. Makes it 6-4. Nice low sinker there from the serving libero, Gabby Jacobs. Ace serve, Sidney's second. Senior's going to make it a 3-point lead here. Goot digs that one up. Alley's going to get it to Malcolm. Malcolm gets blocked. Either that or that wasn't high enough. Nonetheless, it's going to be a point for the Cowgirls. 8-4. Hayes still serving. Check that. Gabby Jacobs still serving. Knuckles gets this dig up here. Smith going to take a running swing at it. A little miscommunication, but nothing hurt. Middle tip from Haggerty sends the defense of Fremont-Mills scrambling. They do get it over. Free pass coming up for Sidney. Quick one in the middle. Haggerty puts good velocity on it. The block ate it up a bit, though. So Fremont-Mills kept it alive. Outside swing from Mosley. Fremont-Mills still with the good defense. Smith tries to find a nice soft rollover in, but is going to be defended once again. Good volley from both teams. Alley with a bump. Goot sends over a rollover shot. Still sends Jacobs diving, which gets a 50-50 ball right to Lana Alley. Exactly how Fremont-Mills likes to get a lot of their points. Alley's at the net with being a setter anyway. When there's 50-50 balls, she gets up quicker than anybody. She slams that one down, side out, 8-5. Lindsey Smith back to serve. Look at the ace serve. That one goes into the stands. So there's the first service point there from Fremont-Mills on the night. Comes via a Lindsey Smith ace. Another running serve at that one. Going to be bump set. Haggerty from the outside with an aggressive tip. Kind of got Fremont-Mills off kilter, and that is going to fall. That's aggressive enough for a kill for me. That's going to be Kiana Haggerty with a creative two-handed aggressive set. Falling for a point. 9-6 here. With Mosley back to serve. Alley outside set to Malcolm, can only tip it over. Middle to Haggerty, dug up nicely from Smith. Nobody can really get to a good aggressive shot for the Knights, so that's going to give it a free pass over. Another swing from Haggerty, but the Knights defend it. That one goes into the net. 4-hit violation, wasn't blocked. Point for Sidney, 10-6. Might be an ace serve unless Goot does get to it. It won't be an ace serve. They do get it back over. Free pass coming, but that was a nice serve to get him scrambling. Haggerty, net violation, side out on the offensive swing. Never mind, going to be a net violation on Fremont-Mills, so it's going to be a point for Sidney. 11-6, extending their biggest lead by 5 here early on. Knuckleball, man, that dipped hard from this angle. You can see it. Free pass over from Fremont-Mills. Quick one to Haggerty in the middle. Tries to find a tip where no one is. Fremont-Mills keeps the volley alive. It's outside set here this time. Melvin on the swing. Allie tries to tip it over in 2. Middle set 2. Haggerty, she's liking that swing. Nice set there from Foster. 3 early kills here for the sophomore. Timeout from Coach Sudman. 12-6 early lead here. We'll be back after this to bring you more of set number 1.
Ready to grow your future with a bank that truly cares? Welcome to Malvern Bank, where we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in success. At Malvern Bank, we specialize in ag loans that help our local farmers thrive. Whether you're planting seeds for the future or expanding your current operations, we've got the financing solutions to help your farm flourish. So why wait? Visit us today and see how Malvern Bank can make a difference in your life. Together, let's grow our future. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Nutrient Ag Solutions takes the responsibility of growing seriously. As a leader in the ag sector, they provide their customers with complete agriculture solutions, including nutrients, crop protection products, seed, service, and digital tools for optimum customer success. Talk with Nutrient Ag Solutions in Westboro, Coyne, Percival, and Essex. Nutrient Ag Solutions, transforming agriculture and feeding the future.
All right, welcome back here after that Coach Sudman timeout. Actually going to be a overserve from Mosley and the Sidney Cowgirls. So good timeout there. Put the server on ice. Got a side out, down by 5. And then an ace serve from Malcolm quickly makes it a 12-8, so lead by 6. 2 quick points there. 4-point lead for Sidney with Malcolm still serving. Mosley to Foster to find Melvin on the outside. The block attempt from Maddox does float wide, though. Melvin, headsy play of letting it drop. Side out back to Sidney, 13-8. Foster, back to serve. Maddox gets her middle swing at it. She even went outside line and got it down with velocity and precision. Nice kill there from Maddox. Nice set from Allie to get it quick in the middle. Second for the senior here with FM's just having 9 points. 2 kills come for via the Maddox. Big swings, 50-50 ball on that overpass. She gets another good swing on it, but Sidney does a good job of scrambling, keeping it alive. Going right back to her, though. Block from Haggerty in the middle, met Maddox. Billingsley swings, it's blocked again. They're going to say that is blocked, not 4 hits. So now Melvin's going to take a swing from the outside, and she actually pinpoints it, gets it to fall in the corner. Good job from Sidney to stick with it after they thought that was a 4-hit violation. Melvin from the outside gets that back corner. 14-9, Sidney leads. Haggerty back to serve. Allie finding Maddox, tried to almost alley-oop her from behind, just out of the fingertip reach of Maddox. Point for Sidney. Seen that play catch defenses off before. FM trying that difficult kill attempt there. Comes up for nothing there, but later on they might get it. Haggerty serves that one into the net. Sidney actually with 3 missed serves early on here. So 10 points for FM. 3 of them are from free serves from Sidney. Foster, quick set to the middle. Tackett with the swing. It's going to be eaten up. FM keeps it alive. Nice diving dig there from Blackburn. Smith tries to go cross court wide, though. Try to go from left to right. Senior just wide on that attempt. Sidney takes that 6-point lead. Jimison back to serve. Goot, nice dig. Allie finding Maddox in the middle. There's that one where they get it up over her head from the back. Got the fingertips on it this time. Allie kind of lowered the trajectory on that one. Maddox met it at its peak. What a great play there for the Knights. 3 kills for Maddox early on. Goot back to serve. Gibson was a little confused, but got it to a good dig, actually. Nice swing from Mosley, but Billingsley keeps it alive on the rollover shot. Foster going to try to find Mosley from the outside again. Goot, easy dig. Allie going to the outside to Smith. Going cross court again once again, but nice dig from Jacobs. Mosley with another swing for the Cowgirls. Eaten up by Fremont-Mills. Malcolm's is slightly blocked, but gets through. Sidney keeps that alive. Malcolm from the middle again. Sidney keeps alive. We got a net violation, though, for it's not going to go down for a violation, so it's going to be side out for Sidney. Hayes coming in to serve. Aggressive serve from Hayes. Going to be an S set from Allie. Malcolm. Kill attempt in the middle. No good. Blocked straight down. Timeout. Coach Suman going to take her last one. 18-11 in set 1. 5 points to go for Sidney. We'll be back after this to bring you the rest of set 1 here on the KMA Extreme. Sidney leading 18-11.
Business majors at Northwest Missouri State University gain the knowledge and the experiences of agriculture as well as business foundations. Northwest's faculty focuses on 4 core areas: agricultural finance, agricultural marketing, agricultural policy, and economics of agricultural production. Career opportunities in this field at Northwest include agricultural sales representative, grain merchandising, agricultural lender, operations manager, and claims adjuster. Find out more about an agricultural business major at Northwest Missouri State University.
No one succeeds alone. It takes support to get there, sacrifices made by others, wisdom learned and passed on. When your business is agriculture, you dedicate your life to supporting community, doing the hard work that helps all of us thrive. It's why at PCSB, we believe in supporting you. Your success makes our community succeed. PCSB, we believe in you. Visit us online at wearepcsb.com. Member FDIC.
Welcome back. Quick timeout there. Hayes back to serve. Malcolm from the middle, but Sidney sticks with it. Mosley actually going to get a good rollover shot, and that sends FM scrambling. Free pass coming over. Jacobs to Foster, rolling one from Mosley on the outside. Or sorry, check that. That's Mayer from the outside. It does end up falling. Mayer with now her 3rd kill to tie up Haggerty for the team lead. 19-11 here for Sidney. Hayes serving for the Cowgirls. Cross court serve. Hayes with that backward set. That one to Brooke Weldon for the first time in some action. Back row hit from Blackburn. Jacobs digs it up. Foster going to find Myler on that rollover shot once again. Block was met at the net, but it sails out of bounds. Nice swing there from Mayer. Block goes out of bounds from Smith. Another point, and that's that 20th point here for Sidney early on. Nice aggressive serve there from Hayes. Blackburn from the back row. Jimison does decide to dig it up, so it's going to be Mosley from the outside with a soft hit. FM going to get a good swing at it. Malcolm far on that kill attempt, just past that line. Freshman tried to pinpoint that back one, didn't. Back judge saw it go out of bounds. So another point for Sidney, 10-point lead here. What was 6 has stretched to 10. Weldon gets blocked. Myler and Mosley were there, but FM keeps it alive. Point still going. Mayer from the middle. FM keeps it alive. Malcolm with another one. That one's even a little farther. So 22-11, and Hayes still going with her serve. Mayer aggressive along that side again. Going to be a good one set up for Sidney. Mayer from the middle. Can't get to it as the FM defense, and 23-11 is quickly stretched out here. Mayer has 4 kills on the set now to lead. Hayes tiptoed that sideline a little bit too much that time, went aggressive with it on point 23 out of bounds. 23-12, and not much room for FM here in set number 1. Carly Knuckles back to serve for the Knights. Mosley, good hard swing. Goot, nice dig there, gets it to the middle of the floor. Blackburn from the back row sends Jacobs diving, but Cowgirls keep it alive. Goot going to get a nice one to Allie. Allie going outside to Lindsey Smith. The senior, second leading kills getter, gets a nice one down. Nice block in the middle from Malcolm. Goot digging it up to Allie. Allie to Malcolm in the middle. And not only is it a good Fox show from the 90s, it goes for a kill here for the Knights. 23-14. Sorry, 23-13. Nice hit there from the freshman. Getting some good swings on him here in set number 1. First one to find the floor for her, so maybe she can go on a run here. Knuckles with another nice serve. Going to be an overpass at the net. Kind of an awkward one, though, so FM's going to have to deal with it. Blackburn running, swing at it, but she kind of had to go up over her shoulder. That goes into the net, and it's set point in set 1 for Sidney. (24-13) back to serve as Jacobs. That one dips quickly. Alley from the middle for Malcolm. Blocked by Haggerty, but FM's got it alive. Goot's going to give a swing from the back row. Jacobs got to set it to Mosley from the outside. Overpass at the net, but Allie gets a hand on it, and she hits the net, goes under it. That is going to be a violation, and that's how set number 1 is going to end. 25-13. Ended up stretching it to 12 points there to end it. Sidney really just put on the pedal and put the gas down to get set number 1. Coach Volker, Coach Studman going to talk it over. We'll be back after this to bring you set number 2 here on the KMA Extreme.
With a chronic respiratory condition, Rogers Pharmacy can provide what you need. Rogers Pharmacy offers a full line of respiratory equipment like oxygen, BiPAP, CPAP, and nebulizers. Rogers Pharmacy isn't a big box pharmacy where you may have to wait for days and weeks to get what you need. They're a full-service, independent, family-owned pharmacy, and they go above and beyond to offer you the quality service and products you deserve. See Rogers Pharmacy in Tarkio, Maryville, Mound City, St. Joseph, and Stanberry, Missouri. Visit Rogers Pharmacy online at rogersrx.com.
This is Sid with Schaff Ag near Trainer. I'm learning all of the ins and outs of agronomy with my dad, Shane. I've learned that Pioneer seed is second to none and that they back that up with proven products and yields. I've also learned that if our customers have a question or a concern, we'll work until we figure out the answer or solution. I'm learning all of this because at Schaff Ag, we've made a commitment, and that commitment is our family helping yours. Call Shane at 712-520-1333.
Shenandoah Medical Center, in collaboration with MD West 1, provides the most comprehensive orthopedic care in our region. Whether you have pain stemming from an athletic injury or overuse, you will have immediate access to high-quality orthopedic care. My name is Michael Delcor, and I am an orthopedic surgeon specializing in the upper extremity. Whatever the case, I will work with you to determine the best treatment plan. For more information about our extensive orthopedic coverage, simply call 712-246-7400.
Our name says it all. We're Total Farm Solutions. This is Eric with TFS, and when it comes to your operation, we want to be your total partner in and out of the field. We're your Pioneer seed dealer, along with bulk options and seed treatments. And we study genetics, offering scouting and agronomic solutions. Taking care of our customer is part of our total service. We're Total Farm Solutions. Give us a call or find our office just outside of Carson.
Ready to grow your future with a bank that truly cares? Welcome to Malvern Bank, where we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in success. At Malvern Bank, we specialize in ag loans that help our local farmers thrive. Whether you're planting seeds for the future or expanding your current operations, we've got the financing solutions to help your farm flourish. So why wait? Visit us today and see how Malvern Bank can make a difference in your life. Together, let's grow our future. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back here, KMA Extreme Watchers here. Set one is kaput as it was Sidney stretching out that lead to end it here. 25-13 is what that ended. Set number two about underway here. It's going to be Foster leading things off with her serve. Not many mistakes made there from Sidney in set number one. Blackburn starts it off with a nice swing, but Sidney so good defensively, keeps it alive. Jacobs sends it over. Alley to Malcolm in the middle for a nice swing, but it is blocked by Haggerty. More of that extremely great defense there from Sidney. 1-0, quick lead on the Foster serve. She's back there once again. That one goes into the net, though. It was 4 of those in set number one given up from Sidney, so 13 points from FM. 4 of them come from just free miss serves. Free point given, side out, 1-1. That's the first one for FM given up on the free one. Given right back there, so Sidney will get that to Haggerty on her serve. Smith gets it to Alley. Alley going to go wrap around to Maddox from the outside. It is blocked to soften it up, but neither defender can get there. Nice one for Maddox. She had a team-leading 3 in set number one on those kills. Starts it off hot here early. Evens it up 2-2. Alley back to serve for the Knights. Melvin sends it over. Alley middle to Maddox. Maddox kind of a hook shot of a kill. Finds the floor. Nice one. Back-to-back for Maddox and the Knights. Alley back to serve. 3-2 lead here. First lead for FM on the night. Hard one there, but the Cowgirls just keep it alive. They're great at just always keeping it on. They're almost like a brick wall. It doesn't matter how you can get it to them. They'll just send it right back. Blackburn has to get it. There's a 50-50 ball at the net. Myler Mayer blocked a swing attempt from Maddox. Mayer tried to get one right back at her, but that goes into the net low. 4-2 here. Good volley from both teams. Alley back to serve once again. Mosley gets it to Mayer. Alley getting to Blackburn on the outside. Going back corner. Far on that kill attempt. Just going at the corner. Side out though for Sidney on that Blackburn swing. Jimison back to serve. Maddox going to get a kill from the middle, and it goes down, finds the floor. 3 early ones for Maddox quickly. 5 of the 3 points here. Blackburn back to serve. 5-3 the lead. Sends it well long off the hands. You can tell that was long. Second missed serve for Fremont-Mills. Given up. Hayes back to serve. 1 point lead for Fremont-Mills. Blackburn give it to Goot. Goot's going to have to send over a free one. It does send Sidney scrambling, so Jacob's going to send over her own rollover. Goot scrambles to it. Blackburn got to punch it over. Jacobs to Foster, going to get a good one. Myler Mayer tip goes wide, though. Got 2, fine with it. Out of bounds, 6-4, side out to FM. Re-scoot, back to serve. Foster finds Mosley. Mosley dug up from Blackburn, but that goes out of bounds on that dig. Mosley gets a kill. She had a lot of good swings. Actually have that down for her first kill here in set number 2 and on the night total. Jacobs into the net on her serve. Sidney giving her right back, 7-5 now. Knuckles checking in to serve for Weldon. (7-5) lead. Knuckles gets a serve over. Jimson digs it. Foster to Mosley. Mosley sends FM scrambling, but they'll get it over. Free pass coming up for Sidney. Haggerty from the middle. Doesn't get great velocity or trajectory on it, so it's going to be dug up quite easily. Going to be outside to Mosley. Didn't time her jump real well, so FM's going to get a good one. Lindsey Smith does time her jump pretty well, but man, Sidney digs it up. And then Mosley gets through the block. Allie's block attempt falls on FM's side, and man, Sidney, like I said, just a brick wall. Side out. Mosley, after the kill, back to serve. I don't know why. That happens a lot. It seems to happen a lot. So whoever gets a kill then goes back to serve. Mosley on that serve. We'll get a free pass off of it, so an effective one. Foster from the middle to Haggerty. Finds the floor. That one had good spot on it, and Sidney ties it up 7-7. I believe biggest lead did stretch of 3 or 4 possibly, but it is 7-7. So Sidney quickly does tie it up. Alley to Malcolm from the middle, far on that one. Nope, that is not going to be far. That was going to be tipped at the net off of the Cowgirls. So it will be a good swing from Malcolm. 8-7. Fremont-Mills takes that lead back. Smith with her running serve, and it has been pretty effective tonight. Melvin didn't get good palm on that swing. Kind of went through her fingers. Short on the net, 4 hits. Whoops, and I'm giving the wrong lead to the wrong team. That's going to be 9-7. Fremont-Mills with the lead. Earlier in the year, I called an F game, and Lindsey Smith would be subbed out to serve. But she's got another ace on the night, her second one. The only 2 FM has tonight. Gets that lead 10-7. 3-point lead's the biggest one for Fremont-Mills so far by my account. Smith gets aggressive with that one, goes into the net. Side out back to Sidney. Third miss serve for the Knights in set 2. Foster back to serve. They've gone around the rotation of servers for the Cowgirls. Blackburn tip wide. 10-9. Deficit goes to 1 now. Foster still serving here. Allie going to get a nice high one to a running Malcolm. Malcolm goes between the defenders. Nice swing there from Malcolm. Her second on the night. That ball falls. That's going to be a nice one there from FM once again. 12-9, 3-point lead, right back to it. Too low on that serve from Malcolm. 4 miss hits here. Sidney's got 10 points. 4 of them are just free ones here via the serves either into the net or out of bounds. Haggerty back to serve. Switching sides she's going to be serving from, I noticed here. Going from her left side now. Digging, a sliding dig for her. Melvin gets it through the block. Goot scrambles. Going to be a free pass over on the tip. Sidney sets it up. Haggerty actually going to get to Tackett, and it's going to fall through the block attempt. Tackett gets a swing through. The juniors first one to find the floor tonight. (12-11). 3-point lead quickly. Gets back to 1 like it did earlier. Goot, free pass. Foster setting up. Myler in the middle. Tip was just over the outstretched hands of the block and then just sank to the ground before anyone for the Knights could get there. 12-12. It evens back up. Was 7-7. Then FM got that lead back, extended it. Sidney crawled back to make it 12-12. Haggerty still on the serve. Allie scrambling to track that down. Going to be Smith from the back row, but she came running at it and then put a lot on it. Sidney gets the lead for the first time here in set 2. Kiana Haggerty still serving. Goot sends Allie scrambling. Another one from Lindsay from the back row, but man, that one barely got over the net and then found the floor quickly. Side out. Tied it back up, 13-13. Nice dig from Melvin. Myler Mayers has to have an awkward angle. I thought it was going to be a 4-hit violation, but that is going to be sent back 50-50 ball, and Maddox finds it, then finds the line on that far side. Nice job there from FM, getting that lead right back, 14-13. Melvin gets it to Foster. Foster finding Mayer cross court. Far, nice decision from Goot to not dive for that attempt out of bounds, 15-13. Lana Alley back to serve still for Fremont-Mills. That goes down for an ace serve. Tried opting to let that go out of bounds. Didn't read it correctly. Ace serve for Alley. On that ace serve and the miscommunication, Coach Volkel will take her first timeout. We'll be back after this to bring you more of set 2 here on KMA Extreme.
Is believing. That's what you'll hear from customers that choose Barrett Auto Center of Glenwood time and time again. Barrett customers come in for vehicles and service work, but they come back for conversation and honest advice. They want one of the largest pre-owned and fully serviced inventories in KMA land, and they return when they've gone elsewhere and it just isn't the same. See and believe for yourself how little differences add up to a better car buying experience. Come back to Barrett's and Barrett'sAutoCenter.com.
Sure what you want to do with your life? Feel like your job is at a standstill? Get your foot in the door with area manufacturing companies at Iowa Western Community College's SEAM program. Sign up now in the Center of Excellence for Advanced Manufacturing through IWCC. Classes are just 2 early evenings a week with
All right, welcome back after that Sidney timeout from Coach Volker. It's an effective one. A serve goes long from Alley, the 5th missed serve from Fremont-Mills in set 2. That's been the little bit of a bugaboo they've had in this set alone. Set number 1, they actually had 0 serves go for free ones. 16-14 is a lead. Smith digs it up. Alley to Maddox in the middle. Going to be a 50-50 ball in the overpass, but it's another one from Maddox is dug up. Myler just takes a swing at it. Sends Fremont-Mills scrambling. They'll get a free pass over, though. Volley still alive. Foster to Myler in the middle. Block from Maddox. Sidney sticks with it. That defense effective once again. Alley gets another good one from Weldon on a tip. Jacobs gets a good one to Foster. Mayer finds that back corner where no one is. Goot gets some skin on it, but it goes out of bounds on her dig attempt. Nice volley. Sidney ends up with the side out. Jimison back to serve. FM leading by 1 here, middle of set 2. Alley finding Maddox just a little low, but man, Maddox barely gets that up and over the net. Finds the floor before the back row for Sidney can get there. Quick side out back to Fremont-Mills. Blackburn back to serve. Fremont-Mills looking much more effective here in this set number 2. Just couldn't, not that they looked better, made mistakes in set 1. Just Sidney made no mistakes. Maddox with a block. Her second block on the night. First one to go for an immediate point. The other one got scrambled around a little bit. I counted it as a block. It was eventually hit out of bounds. But it was on the Sidney side, so I counted it. Blackburn back to serve. 3-point lead for the 4th time. This is the first time FM has led by 4 on the ace serve from Blackburn. 16-13. Coach Volker took a timeout. 19-15. She takes her last timeout. We'll be back after this to bring you the rest of set number 2. Fremont-Mills leading by 4.
Sure what you want to do with your life? Feel like your job is at a standstill? Get your foot in the door with area manufacturing companies at Iowa Western Community College's SEAM program. Sign up now in the Center of Excellence for Advanced Manufacturing through IWCC. Classes are just 2 early evenings a week with holidays and summers off. Improve your current skills and learn new ones that will give you a new career or even enhance your current one. For more information on SEAM, contact IWCC's Clarinda Center at 712-542-5117.
All right, Sidney takes their last timeout. Leading by 4 as FM. Blackburn back to serve. On the kill is Tackett. Tackett with a nice one to get that quick side out. Good timeout taken there. So both of Volker's timeouts taken were effective. Got immediate points back to it. That deficit still is 3 with Hayes back to serve. Allie going to get a nice set to Maddox on the outside. That was sent tall. No block there, out of bounds on the kill attempt. 19-17. Hayes' serve continues on. Ball is in for an ace. They thought they read it out of bounds, but that goes down for a ace serve from Hayes as it was trying to be read there from Blackburn. It clips the line. Hayes gets her first ace. Makes it 19-18, all the more important though. Goot with a nice scrambling dig there. Gets a good set to Allie. Allie finds Smith. The defense for Sidney gets it easily handled though. Get a wraparound kill from Mayer. And man, 19-19 every single time. They've led by 3 4 times. Led by 4 once. Every single time Sidney has scrapped back to tie it. Hayes back to serve some more, but man, she sails that one long. Missed serve, third one for Sidney in set number 2. 20th point for Fremont-Mills. It's going to be a race to 5 points here. 6 needed for Sidney. Goot, deep, but had to be played. Mayer's going to run up on it. Tip it only, though. Allie going to find Smith on the outside. She goes cross court. Jacobs dives. Mosley dives, and nobody else can get there, though. Good effort from Sidney, but makes it 21-19. Goot back to serve. Senior libero. Jimson steps up. Comes it to Foster. Foster to Mosley on the outside. Blocked from Fremont-Mills. Both freshmen, Weldon and Malcolm, were there. 50-50 ball. It is tipped from Fremont-Mills, which softened it up. Blackburn roll over. Sidney keeps it alive. Wrap around to Mayer. Mayer was tipped, but then found nobody. No man's land on the Mayer kill. I believe that's her first one to find the floor in set number 2. She's got 5 on the night. 21-20. FM does lead. Jacobs back to serve. The senior libero for Sidney. Allie finding Weldon. Weldon too low on their kill attempt, though. Tied up 21-21. The freshman on the outside. Hits the net. Violation of 4. Sudman takes her first time out. 21-21 is the score. We'll be back after this to bring you more of set number 2.
Ready to grow your future with a bank that truly cares? Welcome to Malvern Bank, where we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in success. At Malvern Bank, we specialize in ag loans that help our local farmers thrive. Whether you're planting seeds for the future or expanding your current operations, we've got the financing solutions to help your farm flourish. So why wait? Visit us today and see how Malvern Bank can make a difference in your life. Together, let's grow our future. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back. Coach Sudman takes her first time out of set 2. She has one more in her pocket. I don't think Sidney has any left. It's going to be 21-21. Back to serve is Gabby Jacobs. We are in set number 2. Sidney already has one set under their belt, winning set 1 25-13. This one much more competitive, and here from FM side especially. Free pass over from Fremont-Mills. Haggerty from the middle had good momentum, but man, Fremont-Mills scrambles, keeps it alive. It's still going. Mosley from the outside is blocked from Weldon and Malcolm. 50-50 ball. FM keeps it alive. Allie and Smith kind of had some miscommunication. Allie can't send it to anybody in particular. And after all that scramble, FM can't come up with a point. Goes to Sidney. Jacobs takes the lead. One of the few leads they've had. I believe it's only their second lead, and FM got that back quickly. Smith goes through the block and gets it tied up quickly. So 22-22 now. Knuckles back in to serve. Weldon checking out. Back line, front line substitution for Coach Sudman and the Knights. Getting late here in set 2, and it's 22 all. The junior back to serve. Jacobs, Hayes, Jimison all in the back. Hayes is the one that gets it from the middle. Mosley has to hit a rollover shot there. It's going to send Allie only with a bump. Knuckles sent it over her rollover shot, but it was nice and low, so Sidney not going to get a great one off of it. The block softens it up. Malcolm has to just tip it over. Foster finding Mosley. Good rhythm on it. Goot, nice dig. Smith from the outside. Jacobs digs it nice for the Cowgirl. She has to get back up and scramble to get it over, so Fremont-Mills going to get an effective one. There's one of Allie's first tips from the night, but a pancake save from Sidney. That defense is just incredible. Another dig up. Smith with a hard hit. Hayes with back-to-back nice digs. Blackburn keeps it alive. What a great volley here so far. Smith doesn't have the hardest hit, but it finds the middle of the floor where nobody is, and Fremont-Mills gets that lead back right away. 2 straight points after giving up the lead at 22-21. Two points away here. Knuckles back to serve. Big couple points coming up here. Jacobs gets it to Foster. Foster to Mosley. About the hardest hit Mosley's had on the night. That was a no-doubter from the senior. Gets her third kill of the set, of the night as well. Having a hot set number 3, and guess what? She's back to serve. 23-23, it's tied up. Mosley with a hard, aggressive serve towards that back line. Going to be a free one from Knuckles. Knuckles finds the back corner, though. So Foster's going to get to Haggerty in the middle, can just get a tip over, so Allie's going to get a good one to Smith. Smith's got the hot hand. Easy dig for Jacobs. Foster finds Melvin. Melvin goes back corner wide. Good decision from Blackburn to duck out of the way. Sidney wants a tip. No tip on the call. And we got set point in set 2 for Fremont-Mills. They lead by 1, 24-23. Smith back to serves, goes more of a conservative standstill serve. Haggerty from the middle does not get it over. Palmed it down right into the net. And Fremont-Mills takes set number 2, 25-23. Hard fought one there from Fremont-Mills. Let's see how much that takes out of them. That was an exhausting set. They get it to even it up 1-1. We'll be back after this here on the KMA Extreme to bring you set number 3, tied up 1-1.
Nutrien Ag Solutions takes the responsibility of growing seriously. As a leader in the ag sector, they provide their customers with complete agriculture solutions, including nutrients, crop protection products, seed, service, and digital tools for optimum customer success. Talk with Nutrien Ag Solutions in Westboro, Coyne, Percival, and Essex. Nutrien Ag Solutions, transforming agriculture and feeding the future.
Agricultural business majors at Northwest Missouri State University gain the knowledge and the experiences of agriculture as well as business foundations. Northwest's faculty focuses on 4 core areas: agricultural finance, agricultural marketing, agricultural policy, and economics of agricultural production. Career opportunities in this field at Northwest include agricultural sales representative, grain merchandising, agricultural lender, operations manager, and claims adjuster. Find out more about an agricultural business major at Northwest Missouri State University.
No one succeeds alone. It takes support to get there, sacrifices made by others, wisdom learned and passed on. When your business is agriculture, you dedicate your life to supporting community, doing the hard work that helps all of us thrive. It's why at PCSB, we believe in supporting you. Your success makes our community succeed. PCSB, we believe in you. Visit us online at wearepcsb.com. Member FDIC.
With a chronic respiratory condition, Rogers Pharmacy can provide what you need. Rogers Pharmacy offers a full line of respiratory equipment like oxygen, BiPAP, CPAP, and nebulizers. Rogers Pharmacy isn't a big box pharmacy where you may have to wait for days and weeks to get what you need. They're a full-service, independent, family-owned pharmacy, and they go above and beyond to offer you the quality service and products you deserve. See Rogers Pharmacy in Tarkio, Maryville, Mound City, St. Joseph, and Stanberry, Missouri. Visit Rogers Pharmacy online at rogersrx.com.
This is Sid with Schaff Ag near Trainer. I'm learning all of the ins and outs of agronomy with my dad, Shane. I've learned that Pioneer seed is second to none and that they back that up with proven products and yields. I've also learned that if our customers have a question or a concern, we'll work until we figure out the answer or solution. I'm learning all of this because at Schaff Ag, we've made a commitment, and that commitment is our family helping yours. Call Shane at 712-520-1333.
All right, welcome back here, KM Extreme Watchers. Set number 3 about to get underway. We are at 1-1 after 2 sets. Sidney took set number 1, 25-13. Fremont-Mills gathered everything back up, picked up the pieces, and got a win in set 2, 25-23. Got the quick 2 points, tied 23-23, got 2 points quickly and got the win. Set 2 was over and done with. We are in set 3 now, though, tied 1-1. Maddox going to be swinging from the middle. Sidney digs it up there. Nice swing from Maddox, but the volley still continues. But FM cannot quite get that communication down. That falls to the floor. Quick point there for Sidney to start set number 3. Foster back to serve. Allie gets Blackburn on that outside. Tackett with a good swing. Knuckles, good diving dig. Smith with her kill attempt from the back row. Gets a nice one in, but Mosley digs for it. Jacobs is going to not matter because there was a underneath the net violation on Sidney. Just traveled underneath too far. Side out on the violation. Tied up 1-1. Allie back to serve. Weldon checking in for Knuckles for that front row switch. Low hard one from Allie, finds the floor. You can almost tell off the hand that was going to be difficult. Difficult and then some. Second ace for Allie. Allie 2-1 lead. Another serve. Goes another difficult one. Not a great dig, but it was hard to get to. Back-to-back ace serves for the senior. 3-1 early lead here. Both teams serving quite aggressively and effectively at that. Make that 3 in a row. Melvin can't handle that one. Quick 4-1 lead here on 3 ace serves from Lana Allie. That's an easy way to do it, I'd say. Allie, another one. Mosley digs this one up. Foster to Tackett on the outside. That goes far. Another point for FM. Quick 5-1 lead here. Jolting out to a 4-pointer. 4-point, their biggest on the night. Coach Volker doesn't like how this set is starting one iota. So we'll go ahead and take a timeout right along with her as Sidney is down 5-1. Tackett's first timeout of set number 3. We'll be back after this here on the KMA Extreme.
Shenandoah Medical Center, in collaboration with MD West 1, provides the most comprehensive orthopedic care in our region. Whether you have pain stemming from an athletic injury or overuse, you will have immediate access to high-quality orthopedic care. My name is Michael Delcor, and I am an orthopedic surgeon specializing in the upper extremity. Whatever the case, I will work with you to determine the best treatment plan. For more information about our extensive orthopedic coverage, simply call 712-246-7400.
Welcome back here. Coach Volker taking a timeout quickly. Doesn't like that start at all. Calls her first timeout with just a 5-1 lead for Fremont-Mills early in set 3. Haggerty just a tip over. Smith gets it to Allie. Allie to Blackburn on the outside. Another just tip, but she goes cross court with it. It lands in. Melvin had a long way to travel, so she thought the out-of-bounds line was coming up soon, but that ball dropped in 5-2. Oh, no, never mind. That was wide. I thought that fell in, so that went wide. 5-2. Sidney gets a side out, actually. So good read there from Melvin. Smith, nice hard one from the mid to back row. She had a hot hand there in set 2 to really get him going. 6-2 is that lead here early on. Blackburn back to serve. Melvin, nice one to Foster. Give it back to her. Give and go, the variety for volleyball. Goot sends over aggressive rollover shot. Nice defense from Fremont-Mills. Mayer, tip, gets dug up quite easily. Allie gets it to Maddox on the free pass, though. Foster finding Melvin. Good rhythm. I believe that was a 4-hit violation. 5-point lead, biggest lead of the night for Fremont-Mills. Blackburn back to serve. Melvin gets a good running, a swing attempt on it. They want a tip, but I don't think it's going to happen. That ball just goes long. 8-2. Fremont-Mills benefiting off a couple miss hits from Sidney here. Playing much better volleyball here in set 2 and 3. That one goes long on the Blackburn serve. Side out first. Miss serve from either team in set 3. Missed serves haven't hurt anybody yet, though. Whoever's led the set in missed serves ends up winning the set anyway. Set number 1, Sidney had 4, only gave up 13 points total. Easily took set 1. Ace serve there from Jimison. Her second ace of the night. Then Fremont-Mills had 5 missed serves in set 2. Didn't deter their win. They got that win in set number 2. So 8-4 is the score here. Jimison, ace serve, back to serve once again. 4-point deficit. Allie to Smith. Smith, nice hard kill, but it is eaten up there from the Cowgirls. Cross-court kill from Mosley. Finds the floor. Man, that was tried to tiptoe the sideline. Nice one there from Mosley. 8-5 that lead. Quick one to Maddox. Maddox gets a tip. Finds the floor. Good hand-eye coordination to get that one down. That's her 8th kill on the night to lead the Knights. Leads either team, actually, when it comes to that category. Haggerty and Mayer had a great set 1. Didn't do much in set 2. Mayer is dug up there as well. Allie from the back row. Jacobs, nice dig. Tackett, outside swing. Good velocity on an awkward swing still. Smith going to get a good rhythm on it. Goes through the block, finds the floor. Nice kill there from Lindsey Smith. Nice set from somebody scrambling there on the Fremont-Mills side. It wasn't Goot or Allie who usually get there to it. Got Smith in a good rhythm. 10-5 is that score. Smith second on the team, 4 kills on the night. Goot back to serve. Jimison to Foster. It's going to be a pretty far pass there, so Allie's going to get an aggressive tip over there. Foster was ready for it. Tackett Sends Fremont-Mills diving. Blackburn, good one there, 50-50 ball. Malcolm just plays a safe route, gets it over. Mosley, good rhythm on it. FM digs it up. Free one coming over from Malcolm. Sidney getting a good one at it. Mayer from the middle goes through the block attempt, finds the floor. There's Mayer's first one of the set. Her sixth of the night. Hayes back to serve for Sidney. 10-6 is that score. Blackburn, nice dig. Allie going to find Weldon. Weldon just going to tip it over, though. Foster, Mayer's going to tip it back right to him. Allie fighting Smith on the outside. Good dig from Jacobs. Mosley from this near side. In the floor, in the middle of the D, I should say. Good side out there from Sidney. Another nice one from Mosley. Her fifth on the night. She's second for the Sidney on the night. Hayes had a lot of service runs here tonight. Allie finding Abby Malcolm in the middle. She gets one to go through the defense. Quick side out there from the freshman middle hitter. Makes it 11-7. Knuckles back to serve for the Knights. 4-point lead. Foster finding Mayer. Nice run up on it. Had a lot of momentum. The block couldn't corral it. Mayer finds the floor. Seventh on the night for the junior. (11-8). Jacobs back to serve. Goot to Allie. Allie going far side to Smith. Smith can just get a temp. Hayes dives and digs it up. Mosley swings. Blackburn on an overpass. 50-50 ball, but Haggerty didn't time it very well. Side out on the miscue at the net. 12-8. 4-point lead for Fremont-Mills. They've stayed pretty consistent with this margin here. Since it's been 7-2, it's been 4 or 5 points the whole way. Smith, aggressive serve. It is met, though, from Hayes. Mosley can just kind of backhand roll it over. Smith from the back row. Kill attempt goes through the block of Haggerty. Nice kill from Smith. Fremont-Mills really looking good here. Here through set 2, halfway through set 3 as well. 13-8 is that lead. Back to that 5-point lead. Hayes, nice one to Foster. Foster finds Haggerty. Didn't time her jump well again. She's kind of got the not timing her jumps here a little bit is the sophomore hitter. 14-8 makes it the biggest lead here of the night for Fremont-Mills in 6. Senior back to serve. Another ace serve for Smith. Give her 3 on the night. 15-8, biggest lead, and a timeout from Coach Volker. Fremont-Mills going to lead by 7 on this second timeout for Sidney already in set 3. We'll be back after this to bring you more of set number 3. FM leading 15-8.
Our name says it all. We're Total Farm Solutions. This is Eric with TFS, and when it comes to your operation, we want to be your total partner in and out of the field. We're your Pioneer seed dealer, along with bulk options and seed treatments. And we study genetics, offering scouting and agronomic solutions. Taking care of our customer is part of our total service. We're Total Farm Solutions. Give us a call or find our office just outside of Carson.
Shenandoah Medical Center, in collaboration with MD West 1, provides the most comprehensive orthopedic care in our region. Whether you have pain stemming from an athletic injury or overuse, you will have immediate access to high-quality orthopedic care. My name is Michael Delcor, and I am an orthopedic surgeon specializing in the upper extremity. Whatever the case, I will work with you to determine the best treatment plan. For more information about our extensive orthopedic coverage, simply call 712-246-7400.
All right, welcome back after that timeout. Effective timeout. Smith missed serve. Second in set 3 for Fremont-Mills, makes it 15-9. Good timeout there from Coach Volker to end that run. Ace serve from Mosley. 2 quick points right away. Mosley's first ace of the night. The serve back to it. Mosley after an ace gives it away. 16-10 is that score here. 6-point lead. Malcolm serves. Jacobs, nice dig up. Foster to Haggerty in the middle. After a couple mistimed jumps, they were not great hits. Haggerty couldn't have timed that one better. She's back on track. 16-11, her 4th kill on the night. Had a tremendous start to set number 1. Got 3 kills right away. Hasn't had one really hit the ground much since. 16-11. Foster back to serve. Lindsay Smith, roll over from the back row. Hits it too low. 16-12. Couple quick ones for the Cowgirls. Foster finds Allie to Blackburn on the outside with a tip, but Foster is there. Jacobs setting it to Melvin on the outside. Dug up Maddox, going to do a turnaround tip. Sidney keeping the volley going. Rollover shot there from Foster. Maddox in the middle on a quick set. Sidney's there. Digging it up. Nice setting up. Melvin's going to get a good swing on it. That's set long out of bounds. I thought possibly there'd be a tip. They didn't call for it, so it definitely didn't happen. 17-12. FM gets a big side out, taking that lead back to 5. 6 points, the biggest lead for them in this set. Currently leading by 5. Lana Alley back to serve. Woo, that was a low, hard one there. Sidney scrambling, free pass from the Cowgirls. Alley getting Maddox in the middle. She does an aggressive tip over. That finds the floor on the line. Maddox with a nice kill. 6-point lead. Serve hits the net. Melvin does a good job of sticking with it. Haggerty with the tip. Maddox from the middle. Going to be finding where no Sidney Cowgirl defense is. So that goes in the corner. Lands in. Another Maddox kill. 7 points, the biggest lead for FM on the set, on the night. Allie back to serve. She had 4 aces so far, and I kind of just did the commentary curse as she serves that one too low into the net. 19-13 gives it back to Sidney. Haggerty back to serve. 6-point deficit for the Cowgirls. Allie to Maddox from the middle, just tips it. Nobody there for the Cowgirls. Maddox finds the floor once again. Give her 11 finishes on the night. 20-13. FM getting that big 20 mark. 7-point lead with only 5 to go. Tied up 1-1 when it comes to sets. Jacobs, nice one to Foster. Foster finding Melvin on the outside. If nobody tipped it, that sails far. Nobody did. So 21-13, 8-point lead. Biggest one now. Sidney took set 1 after putting the pedal on the metal and not the midway point. FM doing the same here in set 3. Ace serve, going to make it 22-13. Blackburn with her second ace serve on the night. 22-13. FM looking really good here in set 2 and into set 3. Aggressive back serve there. Sidney had to play it. Mayer didn't time the jump great, so it gets blocked. Sidney does keep it alive. Smith gets a good swing on it. Mosley, nice dig. Foster going to find Melvin on the outside. Blackburn keeps it alive. Allie going to go back row to Goot. Jacobs going to get a nice set up to Ashlyn Hayes, getting her first try in here. Hayes' first kill attempt. Doesn't go down for a kill, but it does send FM scrambling enough to where their hit goes sailing out of bounds. Side out 22-14. Jemison back to serve. 22-14 is that score. FM going over there. Rotations here. Everybody in the right spot. Allie finding Maddox. Maddox was blocked, but it's still tipped, and nobody was there. It was a quick tip back over. Nobody could quite get to it for FM, so it falls to the floor. Sidney fortunate there on that point to make it a 7-point lead. Jemison still going on her serve. Allie jumping set to Maddox. Good swing on it. Sidney corrals it, though. Mosley sends one to Blackburn, digs it up. Allie going to go back to Blackburn on the back row hit. Foster to Mayer to Mosley. Tipped, still alive. FM keeps it going. Far side to Lindsey Smith. Sends Jemison diving forward, but what a good save there to even get an effective free pass over. Allie's going to got to Maddox in the middle. Couldn't quite get her feet underneath her on a good jump, so it's going to be another rollover shot. Sidney keeps it alive enough. Maddox might have had a miss whistle there because we thought it was going to be a fourth hit, so it's just going to be a reserve there. Maddox lunged for it, and it did go up and over the net. There was a whistle. It did almost look like it kind of went under the net, but the whistle got blown inadvertently. They're going to redo that one over. Jemison will still serve with that 7-point lead. That was a quality volley, so I say no harm there that we're going to reserve that one. Nobody was really getting the advantage on that serve, so almost like a stalemate. We're going to go back to it here on this point. Lindsey Smith, good swing at it. But the Cowgirls get it set up, and Hayes, her first action, gets a second swing, and this one does find the floor. Big point there. As Hayes comes in for the first time in set 3, the junior outside hitter gets it to 22-16. 3 straight points from Sidney. Hard one there from Jemison. Sends Fremont-Mills scrambling. Weldon just a free tip over. Foster going to find Mosley on the outside. Fremont-Mills did a good job of tipping it, softening it up. Maddox just kind of had to play it up over her shoulder, send that kill long. Give that 4 straight points for Sidney. 5-point deficit. Sudman taking probably a good time out here. 5-point lead for FM. Sidney has a serve as we come back here in set number 3.
Our name says it all. We're Total Farm Solutions. This is Eric with TFS, and when it comes to your operation, we want to be your total partner in and out of the field. We're your Pioneer seed dealer, along with bulk options and seed treatments. And we study genetics, offering scouting and agronomic solutions. Taking care of our customer is part of our total service. We're Total Farm Solutions. Give us a call or find our office just outside of Carson.
Is believing. That's what you'll hear from customers that choose Barrett Auto Center of Glenwood time and time again. Barrett customers come in for vehicles and service work, but they come back for conversation and honest advice. They want one of the largest pre-owned and fully serviced inventories in KMA land, and they return when they've gone elsewhere and it just isn't the same. See and believe for yourself how little differences add up to a better car buying experience. Come back to Barrett's and Barrett'sAutoCenter.com.
All right, welcome back. And just missed out. That was a quick one there. Soft. That's a hard serve over from Sidney. It was a quick bump, and Maddox had a strong, quick swing at it at the net. Sorry for missing that one, but man, the senior gets her 5th kill of the set. 23-17, big side out point there. 5 straight there from Sidney until that end of the run there from Maddox. Mayer from the middle. It was indecisive on whether to go for it or not from Goot. Big hit there from Mayer. Side out makes it 23-18, 5-point lead, but just 2 points here left to go for the Knights. Camden Hayes back to serve. Smith to Allie to Weldon, the freshman, gets through the block, and it's going to go through. Weldon gets her first kill to find the floor. Big one there from the freshman. And set point coming up for Fremont-Mills. Knuckles in to serve. I believe she was serving when set 2 ended. 24-18, 6-point lead. A little bit of room here for Coach Sudman and their squad on this set point. Jemison digs it to Foster. Mosley, that's a back up for it. Rollover shot is met by Blackburn. Alley to middle of swing of Malcolm. And it is sent over. Man, great scramble there from Sidney. Allie tries to get him offset with a tip. And it does not work as they gather quickly, and Mayer finds a floor on her kill. Good set there from Foster. 9th kill for Mayer on the night, and it makes it 24-19. This set's not over yet. Gabby Jacobs back to serve for Sidney. Right to left serve. Allie going to give it to Goot in the middle. Goot running jump from the back row. Diving save from Jacobs. Mosley from the middle, going to get a swing on it. Goes through the block, finds the floor. Nobody in the middle. 20 points for Sidney, 24-22 straight. As it was 24-18. Jacobs gets it to Knuckles. Knuckles gets it to Allie, to Smith on the outside. Jimson, good dig. 50-50 ball at the net. Malcolm meets it there, and the freshman ends it. Big set number 2 win for Sidney. For Fremont-Mills over Sidney. 25-20 is what that one ends at. Fremont-Mills playing pretty well here through the last 2 sets. They lead 2-1 as we'll go to set 4 here on KMA Extreme. We'll be back right after this to bring you set 4. FM leading on senior night at home, 2-1.
Sure what you want to do with your life? Feel like your job is at a standstill? Get your foot in the door with area manufacturing companies at Iowa Western Community College's SEAM program. Sign up now in the Center of Excellence for Advanced Manufacturing through IWCC. Classes are just 2 early evenings a week with holidays and summers off. Improve your current skills and learn new ones that will give you a new career or even enhance your current one. For more information on SEAM, contact IWCC's Clarinda Center at 712-542-5117.
Ready to grow your future with a bank that truly cares? Welcome to Malvern Bank, where we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in success. At Malvern Bank, we specialize in ag loans that help our local farmers thrive. Whether you're planting seeds for the future or expanding your current operations, we've got the financing solutions to help your farm flourish. So why wait? Visit us today and see how Malvern Bank can make a difference in your life. Together, let's grow our future. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Nutrient Ag Solutions takes the responsibility of growing seriously. As a leader in the ag sector, they provide their customers with complete agriculture solutions, including nutrients, crop protection products, seed, service, and digital tools for optimum customer success. Talk with Nutrient Ag Solutions in Westboro, Coyne, Percival, and Essex. Nutrient Ag Solutions, transforming agriculture and feeding the future.
Business majors at Northwest Missouri State University gain the knowledge and the experiences of agriculture as well as business foundations. Northwest's faculty focuses on 4 core areas: agricultural finance, agricultural marketing, agricultural policy, and economics of agricultural production. Career opportunities in this field at Northwest include agricultural sales representative, grain merchandising, agricultural lender, operations manager, and claims adjuster. Find out more about an agricultural business major at Northwest Missouri State University.
No one succeeds alone. It takes support to get there, sacrifices made by others, wisdom learned and passed on. When your business is agriculture, you dedicate your life to supporting community, doing the hard work that helps all of us thrive. It's why at PCSB, we believe in supporting you. Your success makes our community succeed. PCSB, we believe in you. Visit us online at wearepcsb.com. Member FDIC.
All right, welcome back. Set number 4. We are underway. I thought it was going to be a little more time, but they went ahead and fast forward and got this serve underway. 2-1 sets to Fremont-Mills on the lead. We are in set 4. Sidney took set 1. Fremont-Mills took the next 2. Lindsey Smith had a hot hand in sets 2 and 3. She gets a kill attempt over there. Hayes with her third kill attempt. It's going to be a nice dig there from Reese Goot. Sidney gets an overpass, and it's going to be Haggerty with an effective tip. Point number 1 goes to Sidney here to start off set number 4. Knuckles gets it to Allie. Allie to Blackburn on the outside. Nice dig from Jacobs. Foster finding Melvin. Melvin, good dig from Fremont-Mills. Abby Malcolm, hard hit, but that goes cross court from right to left. Sails out of bounds. 2 quick points for Sidney to start set 4. Sends FM scrambling on that serve. Malcolm just has to give a tip over. Melvin going to get a give and go from Foster. Net violation. Melvin's kill goes down. 3 quick points from Sidney to start off here, set 4. Foster still serving. Knuckles steps in front. It's going to have to be an overpass at best if Fremont-Mills can get over. They do get it over, so the volley still continues. Haggerty mistimes her jump, and it is going to be a net violation. I was going to say, I thought that was 4. I was going to say that was 4 attempts, but that was a net violation. So that's how Sidney gives up their serve. Side out 3-1. Malcolm serve far on that one. Free point back to Sidney. Side out 4-1. Haggerty back to serve. Gives it right on back. Missed serve back to back here. Give it to side out. 4-2 is the score now. Lana Alley back to serve. Nice hard one from Alley. Jacobs eats it up. Mayer, good rhythm on it. She finds the floor. 5-2 extends that lead. 10th kill on the night for the junior. Alley to Blackburn. Blackburn just getting a tip, but it finds no man's land. Nobody's there in the back row. 5-3. Blackburn back to serve some more. Senior serve goes into the net, just a little too low there. Side out back to Sidney. Extends the lead to 3. Goot digs it to Alley. Alley's going to send everybody scrambling. FM does get it over. Wraparound kill from Mayer. Tips on the block, but it gets to the floor. Mayer, hot hand early in set number 4. 7-3 the lead. Hayes on the serve. Blackburn kill attempt from the back row. Hard, but into the net. 8-3. 5-point early lead here for Sidney. A quick timeout here from Coach Sudman. 8-3 is that early lead. She takes a timeout. Wants to get team back on track. We'll be back after this to bring you more of set 4 here on KMA Extreme.
With a chronic respiratory condition, Rogers Pharmacy can provide what you need. Rogers Pharmacy offers a full line of respiratory equipment like oxygen, BiPAP, CPAP, and nebulizers. Rogers Pharmacy isn't a big box pharmacy where you may have to wait for days and weeks to get what you need. They're a full-service, independent, family-owned pharmacy, and they go above and beyond to offer you the quality service and products you deserve. See Rogers Pharmacy in Tarkio, Maryville, Mound City, St. Joseph, and Stanberry, Missouri. Visit Rogers Pharmacy online at rogersrx.com.
All right, welcome back here. 8-3 is that set 4 lead for Sidney here. Early in set 4. Fremont-Mills leading the sets 2-1. They won sets 2 and 3. Sidney taking set number 1, 25-13. Got that big lead, didn't give it up, just kept stretching it out. We are in set 4. Sidney leading. Camden Hayes back serving. We're back in it here after the timeout. Maddox just gets a tip over. Foster to Mayer. Mayer. There's going to be a double hit there from Fremont-Mills as he could not scramble to get to that one, so that one finds the floor. 9-3 will be that lead here. Nice hard serve there from Hayes. She does have an ace on the night. Sidney, good defense there. Mosley going to get over on a jumping rollover. Alley to Maddox in the middle. Just a tip, though, so Sidney can get to it. Mosley from the outside. Man, that was a nice hard one. Didn't get a great height jump on it, but, man, that didn't stop the velocity on the swing. 10-3, big swing there from Mosley. Her 6th on the night for the senior. Nice serve there from Hayes. Maddox actually had to be the one to dig that one up. She gets the kill attempt over, but Sidney gathers it up. Kind of a double step there from Mosley. Goes through the block, then sent over, but goes out of bounds, sails out of bounds. 8-point lead here early on. Stretching it out here for Sidney. Alley, nice set there to Smith. Smith, good rhythm on it. Sidney is scrambling, but they're going to get a free pass over. Jacob sends it over. Goot to Alley. Quick one in the middle to Maddox. That is almost an automatic one. That was a great slam there for Maddox. Side out, much needed from Fremont-Mills. Makes it 11-4. Maddox, a 6'1" senior, just being a force along that front line. Foster going to find Mayer on the outside, that far side. That one goes to the ground as quick as possible. Quick side out there for Mayer. She has 12 kills on the night. 8-point lead for Sidney. Goot to Alley. Alley to Weldon. Weldon far back from the net. Sidney just sends it over. 50-50 ball. Sidney scrambling. They just send a tip over. Now it's going to be a free pass from Malcolm and Fremont-Mills sending it over. Middle hit from Haggerty. Nice block from Smith and Malcolm. Mosley outside hit. Good dig there from Fremont-Mills. Alley does a good job of scrambling to it and staying on her side of the net. We're still going on this great volley. Alley sends it over on a tip. Haggerty from the middle. Was it tipped? If not, it's long. No tip. Sidney wanted one. They don't get it. That hit from Haggerty in the middle goes long. 12-5 on that side out. We've had a chunk of good volleys here tonight that have gone back and forth in scramble modes and great hits that give great defense that are dug up. Good volleyball here from the corner conference. Top of the standings on these two teams. Two of the top 3 teams here in the corner conference. Sidney undefeated so far in that conference. That's going to be a nice serve from Knuckles. Free pass. Alley sees everybody who's crept up, and she sends it over. She does that often. Probably second time tonight. I think she's gotten one to fall. 12-6. Like I said before that point, Sidney undefeated, 4-0 in the conference. Fremont-Mills 5-1, tied with East Mills for second. This would be a big win for Fremont-Mills at home on senior night. They could then take the lead because they'd be 6-1 and Sidney would be 4-1. Alley to Malcolm, kind of had to scramble, didn't get enough oomph on it to get it over. Side out, 13-6. As Malcolm calling for some moisture to be mopped up. 6-13, 13-6. Sidney has that lead. Mosley will be back to serve. Senior does have an ace on the night here so far serving. She's got a 7-point lead here in set 4. Knuckles, nice dig, getting to the floor to get that one. Good save from Foster to keep it alive as well. Goot flies in for a nice dig. Middle, hit from Malcolm, nice swing. Hit from Melvin, sails far, goes out of bounds. Nice point there from Fremont-Mills to win that scramble. (13-7). Smith back to serve. Nice hard one there. Mosley gets it dug up well enough. Good scramble from Sidney to keep it alive. Alley going to just send one over. Mosley had to scramble to get that one. Melvin outside hit, just a tip going to be the attempt. Alley back to Smith from the back row. Good block and dig from the Cowgirls. Middle, mistime swing from Haggerty. Tried to lead her there with the set. Could not get a good swing on it. Point for the Smith serve. Cuts that lead to 5. Senior Lindsey Smith back to serve once again. This one sends the back row back it up here. Melvin going to have an outside hit from back far from the net, though. Alley to Blackburn along that far side. Block attempt is good for Haggerty. Her third block of the night. Leading the Cowgirls and I believe the whole match with her third block. 14-8. 6-point lead. Foster back to serve. Middle attempt there for Abby Malcolm. She finds the back row on the floor inside the line. Nice one there from Malcolm, her 4th kill on the night. (14-9), the Sidney lead. Malcolm back with the serve. Foster, a quick one to Melvin in the middle. Net violation from Fremont-Mills. That's going to be a point for Sidney. On that side out, Haggerty will be back to serve. Alley quick set to Maddox. Maddox defended from Sidney and Haynes. Haynes sends it over. Melvin gets blocked, and they can't scramble around. Maddox with the good block. She ties Haggerty with the match lead in 3, each of them leading their respective teams. Alley will be back to serve. 15-10 is the deficit. We're in set 4. FM leading in sets 2-1. Ace serve from Alley on that miscommunication on the kind of over dig attempt. Goes into the net, can't be gathered up from Sidney. 5th ace serve from Alley on the night, impressively. Far set over to Mayer on the outside. FM defends it, but had a little bit of miscommunication on what would have been the overpass. Smith had to dive for it at the last second. Couldn't cleanly get it over. 16-11. Sidney side out extends that lead. Jimison on the serve. Hard one. Smith gets to the floor to dig it up. Blackburn sends a tip over. Jimison digs it to Foster. Foster to Mosley. The tip block goes awry for Fremont-Mills. Point for Sidney, 17-11. Set number 4, 6-point lead. And Coach Sudman taking her last time out. 7 points to go and a 6-point lead for Sidney here in set 4. We'll be back after this to bring you more of set 4 with that Sidney lead.
This is Sid with Shaw Ag near Trainer. I'm learning all of the ins and outs of agronomy with my dad, Shane. I've learned that Pioneer seed is second to none and that they back that up with proven products and yields. I've also learned that if our customers have a question or a concern, we'll work until we figure out the answer or solution. I'm learning all of this because at Shaw Ag, we've made a commitment, and that commitment is our family helping yours. Call Shane at 712-520-1333.
All right, welcome back here, KMA Extreme watchers. We are in set 4, 6-point lead for Sidney. Coach Sudman and the Fremont-Mills Knights just took their last time out of the set. So with a 6-point deficit, Sidney only has 5 points to go. FM's got to play some pretty clean volleyball coming up. Maddox, nice swing from the middle. Sidney sends it straight back over. Blackburn tried to go far side, couldn't quite get it up over the net. 18-11, 7-point lead here for Sidney. Jimison, man, that one sunk fast right in front of Weldon. Ace serve, 19-11. Jimison's third ace on the night. That was a great serve there from that junior defensive specialist. That was just got over the net barely, dove quickly. Gives the Cowgirls an 8-point lead. Allie gives it to almost really nobody in particular. That was kind of between Maddox and Weldon. I believe that was to Maddox, just a little bit too high. 20th important point for Sidney. Even more important, they have a 9-point lead. Allie sets it to Blackburn. Cross court goes even near side cross court. Gets that big side out to keep it to an 8-point deficit now. She's back to serve as Blackburn. Jemison, nice dig to Foster. Foster in the middle, two on the tip to Mayer. It finds the floor. I say that's a kill. That's 13 on the night for Myler Mayer. (21-12) is that lead. 4 points to go here in set 4 for Sidney. Hayes backs to serve. Maddox, good running attempt on that one. Man, she got some good air and a great swing. Side out, big kill there. Second on the set for Maddox. Rescoot back to serve, 21-13, that lead. Jimson to Foster to Mayer. That was a quick bump set spike as the Cowgirls answer, 22-13, and about a fundamental set as you can have. 3 points away here in set 4, and it's going to be Gabby Jacobs back to serve. Sidney winning 25-13 in the first set. FM a little confused on that serve. Billingsley checks back in. It's first time since set 1, and she finds the floor. Good move there from Sudman at the moment. Side out on that kill from Billingsley. The freshman. First one on the night. Played a lot of set 1. Weldon played a lot of set 2 and 3. Billingsley getting her first action here in set 4 and does a good job contributing. Knuckles serve, pretty effective. Haggerty going to get a run on it, though. That was blocked, but then eventually found the floor anyway. Nice swing there from Haggerty, her 5th of the night. Mosley, the senior, back to serve, 23-14. Nice serve from Mosley. Going to be a Smith rollover shot. Overpass, 50-50 ball. Foster just sends it over and actually ends up finding the floor. Nobody was there. Give a kill to Foster on that one. And set point coming up. 10-point lead for Sidney. Looks like, I'm going to guess, unless some extremely crazy turns happen, we're going to a set number 5 and a race to 15 coming up here as we got set point in set 4. Knuckles, nice dig, though. This is still going. It ain't over yet. Middle hit from Malcolm, and that does go far. 25-14 is that one. We are going to set 4, and a race to 15 is coming up here on the K-Mig stream here right after this. Sidney, Fremont-Mills going 5 sets.
Shenandoah Medical Center, in collaboration with MD West 1, provides the most comprehensive orthopedic care in our region. Whether you have pain stemming from an athletic injury or overuse, you will have immediate access to high-quality orthopedic care. My name is Michael Delcor, and I am an orthopedic surgeon specializing in the upper extremity. Whatever the case, I will work with you to determine the best treatment plan. For more information about our extensive orthopedic coverage, simply call 712-246-7400.
Our name says it all. We're Total Farm Solutions. This is Eric with TFS, and when it comes to your operation, we want to be your total partner in and out of the field. We're your Pioneer seed dealer, along with bulk options and seed treatments. And we study genetics, offering scouting and agronomic solutions. Taking care of our customer is part of our total service. We're Total Farm Solutions. Give us a call or find our office just outside of Carson.
Is believing. That's what you'll hear from customers that choose Barrett Auto Center of Glenwood time and time again. Barrett customers come in for vehicles and service work, but they come back for conversation and honest advice. They want one of the largest pre-owned and fully serviced inventories in KMA land, and they return when they've gone elsewhere and it just isn't the same. See and believe for yourself how little differences add up to a better car buying experience. Come back to Barrett's and Barrett'sAutoCenter.com.
Sure what you want to do with your life? Feel like your job is at a standstill? Get your foot in the door with area manufacturing companies at Iowa Western Community College's SEAM program. Sign up now in the Center of Excellence for Advanced Manufacturing through IWCC. Classes are just 2 early evenings a week with holidays and summers off. Improve your current skills and learn new ones that will give you a new career or even enhance your current one. For more information on SEAM, contact IWCC's Clarinda Center at 712-542-5117.
Ready to grow your future with a bank that truly cares? Welcome to Malvern Bank, where we're more than just a bank. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in success. At Malvern Bank, we specialize in ag loans that help our local farmers thrive. Whether you're planting seeds for the future or expanding your current operations, we've got the financing solutions to help your farm flourish. So why wait? Visit us today and see how Malvern Bank can make a difference in your life. Together, let's grow our future. Malvern Bank, we build community. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
KMA watchers, strap in. We're heading to set number 5. The race to 15 is about to get underway. We're at 2-2 here. Sidney winning sets 1 and 4 to force a set number 5 here. We are in Tabor for this corner conference matchup, and we are underway. Foster serving for Sidney here. Set 5, race to 15. Blackburn first swing on it. Sends it long. Sidney scoring the first point here. Set 5s are a lot about momentum. If you can get somebody buried quick, it goes quickly as well. But also back and forth affairs happen often. Well, tensions will rise, so we'll see how this one unfolds. Melvin, good swing on it. That is blocked, so we are continuing this volley. Allie going to get a good set to Blackburn. Blackburn tips. Sidney is there to get it sent back over. Goot, decent dig. Blackburn going to get a rollover. Man, she puts a hard swing on it. That goes out of bounds, hits the pole. 2 quick points for Sidney to start off. I'm going to probably say it a couple times during this set. And remember, we only go to 15 here in set number 5, not 25. So 2-0 is that lead. Allie to Malcolm on that far side. Haggerty keeps it alive, but they are going to say that was a violation on that hit. Side out there. Malcolm, nice swing. 5th kill. 2-1. Melvin overpass. Blackburn meets it at the net. Sidney's there to corral it though. Haynes, her kill attempt is going to be blocked by Maddox, sending it right back. 4th block for Maddox. Evens it up. 2-2. Why not? Melvin kind of confused on the under or overhand. It does keep it alive nonetheless for the Cowgirls. Maddox, quick set. Jacobs, diving dig. Haynes with her swing at it. Hayes with her swing at it. Blackburn, nice kill attempt. Mosley, better dig. It's still going here. Free pass over from Sidney. Knuckles, overpass. Melvin meets it at the net, but not a great swing on it. Blackburn rollover attempt. Going to the corner. Jacobs digs it up. Haggerty spins around quickly, gets a quick set. A nice one there from Sidney. Haggerty had to do a full 360 to get back in place with her feet. She does a good job. Gets that kill. Her 6th on the night. 3-2 lead for Sidney. Haggerty on the serve. Maddox from the middle. Good swing. Maddox going to get a tip on it. Sidney still keeping it alive. Tremendous defense there from Sidney, and the absolute desperation dive hits the net, lands in no man's land, and Haggerty, one arm, diving, swinging save from out of bounds. Finds the floor on the other side of the net, makes it 4-2. Blackburn sending it to Allie. Allie has to send one over on a free pass. Good set there from Mayer. Mayer blocked from Maddox. Haggerty going to try to set up to Hayes. Hayes hits it too low into the net. Side out 4-3. Allie back to serve. Melvin running attempt outside, just didn't get a good quick jump on it. So Maddox tips it over. Hayes, desperation, send back 50-50 ball. Maddox's kill gets dug up. Melvin from the outside, dug up by Goot. Allie, good job tiptoeing, staying in. Smith sends it over. Cowgirl's going to get a good swing at it. Mayer finds that back corner on an aggressive tip. Goot couldn't get there. 5-3 back and forth so far here in set 5. Sidney, 2-point lead as they're a third of the way there. Smith, nice one to Maddox. Has a good rhythm there. Cowgirls dig it up though. Block attempt finds the floor. They did block it, but it fell between the blockers when they tried to keep it alive. 6-3, Sidney leads. Timeout from Coach Sudman as it's a 6-3 lead. We'll be back here on set 5 to bring you more. Sidney leading 6-3 early on.
Nutrient Ag Solutions takes the responsibility of growing seriously. As a leader in the ag sector, they provide their customers with complete agriculture solutions, including nutrients, crop protection products, seed, service, and digital tools for optimum customer success. Talk with Nutrient Ag Solutions in Westboro, Coyne, Percival, and Essex. Nutrient Ag Solutions, transforming agriculture and feeding the future.
All right, welcome back. Quick timeout from Coach Sudman, but the set 5 is quick. Only 15 points is all you need. It's 6-3 Sidney early on. We're back from that timeout. Jimison back to serve for the Cowgirls in that 3-point lead. Weldon scrambles, but nice job of getting it back to the middle of the court. Free pass over, but good job from FM just keeping it alive. Mayer, quick set. He finds the floor more times than not. 14th kill from the junior. 7-3 lead for Sidney. Nice one there from Maddox, and that finds the floor. Good swing from her. Her first of the set. Side out, big time needed. 7-4 cuts that lead. Hayes, cross court, Allie sets it up. Goot's going to have to find somebody to get it over. Smith, roll over, does end up getting over, hits the net, stays alive. Hayes, nobody there for Sidney. Foster set it up, but kind of pretty much straight up above herself. Nobody could get to it. Cut that lead to 2 points as Blackburn still serving. Allie gets it to Smith. Smith goes too far on that kill attempt. No tip as well. Side out, 8-5. Hayes back to serve. Camden Hayes this time back to serve. Nice hard one there. Blackburn, nice dig. Maddox running up on it. Good attempt. Good block, so Sidney keeps it alive. Good block for the Knights to keep it alive. Allie going to go with Smith on that outside. Tip, but it is falling to the floor. Smith with a nice kill. 6-8. Good side out there from Fremont-Mills. Mayer on her kill attempt, goes through the block of Malcolm, finds the floor. Mayer, 15th kill. Big 3-point lead now as they get the serve back. Jacobs back to serve. 9-6 here on that race to 15. Goot sets it to Allie. To Weldon with a good attempt, run up on it. Great dig from Hayes, though. Weldon puts her best swing on the night on it. Allie to Malcolm in a quick one in the middle. She can only tip it over, though. Mosley, far swing. Knights do a good job of digging it up. Good defense overall tonight. Smith, rollover from the front row, falls to the floor. Big point, 9-7. Whoever ends up winning this great match, it's been great defense, good volleyball all around. Not many unforced errors tonight. Even on good kill attempts, they are defended, so no unforced errors and then some. You have to earn your points tonight. 9-7, Knuckles back on the serve for the Knights. Mosley kind of had to get her feet set under her awkwardly, but she does gather herself enough to get a kill through the block attempt. As we're in 5 sets, these kill numbers for everybody are really starting to stack up. That's Mosley's 7th, probably conservatively 7. She's back to serve. Man, she sends one high over the net. This is going to be a free pass from Fremont-Mills. Haggerty to Foster to Melvin. Melvin didn't time her jump well, though. So the Knights are going to get a good one. Set just a tip over there from the Knights. Melvin with a rollover, though, kind of behind her shoulder. Goes cross court out of bounds. Cuts that lead to 2 with Lindsey Smith back to serve. Sidney leading 10-8 here. Smith, nice low hard one. That's going to find the floor. Ace for Smith. She leads the team with 4. Nope, never mind. Scratch that. Allie has 5. So the 2 seniors, 5 and 4 aces apiece. Cuts that lead to 1. We'll be back after this as Coach Volker takes a timeout for Sidney. Sidney does lead by 1 on that race to 15. We'll be back after this here on the KMA Extreme.
Business majors at Northwest Missouri State University gain the knowledge and the experiences of agriculture as well as business foundations. Northwest's faculty focuses on 4 core areas: agricultural finance, agricultural marketing, agricultural policy, and economics of agricultural production. Career opportunities in this field at Northwest include agricultural sales representative, grain merchandising, agricultural lender, operations manager, and claims adjuster. Find out more about an agricultural business major at Northwest Missouri State University.
All right, to say we are in crunch time is an understatement here in Tabor. Corner conference matchup here. Sidney at Fremont-Mills. Sidney 4-0 on the year in the conference to lead the corner conference. FM's tied at 5-1 with East Mills. This win would put them at the head of the conference lead. 10-9 on the race to 15. Lindsey Smith back to serve. Foster can only tip it over. Nice shot from Malcolm to time that out, though, and meet her there. Malcolm's first block couldn't come any timing of a better timing. 10-10 ties it up in the 5th set. Strap in, everybody, as Lindsey Smith is back to serve at a tie ball game. Tie sets, tied 10-10 in this set right here of 5. Foster in the middle to Haggerty, grips it and sends it over, but they don't call it. Volley still keeps going. Blackburn sends Sidney scrambling. Foster just tips it over smartly. Blackburn, nice hard swing, but Haggerty sends it back. Volley still going. Ooh, miscommunication from Fremont-Mills on who was going to give the overpass. Sorry if my breath got taken out of me and wasn't kind to the ears. Big side out there on just the miscommunication from Fremont-Mills. 11-10, Foster, their number 1 server, back to serve. Allie to Malcolm in the middle. Good swing from the freshman, but Sidney, of course, digs it up. Allie scrambles to the middle of the court. Blackburn does send this one over, but it almost felt like there's a little miscommunication there. Blackburn did take control and swing it over, but kind of with that little misconception of who's going to take it before, Blackburn sends it out of bounds. 2-point lead with 3 points to go. Timeout from Coach Sudman. We'll take one as well, just one. We won't miss anything as set number 5 is getting to the end. We'll be back after this.
No one succeeds alone. It takes support to get there. Sacrifices made by others. Wisdom learned and passed on. When your business is agriculture, you dedicate your life to supporting community, doing the hard work that helps all of us thrive. It's why at PCSB, we believe in supporting you. Your success makes our community succeed. PCSB, we believe in you. Visit us online at wearepcsb.com. Member FDIC.
All right, welcome back here. Set 5, getting late in a hurry. 12-10, kind of back-to-back miscues from the Fremont-Mills on some overpass situations. They did not execute. That leads to that 2-point lead. Good swing there from Malcolm after the timeout. Melvin tips it over. Knuckles is there to dig it up, though. Alley going cross court. Malcolm has to run to it. Smith, good job there of backing up that block. Mosley dives, but that tip was sent to no one in particular. I think Blackburn was just getting it over to get a free one over. Nobody was there for Sidney. Big side out for the Knights. Cut the lead to 1. Abby Malcolm back to serve. Only going to 15 here in set 5. Malcolm, far side, out of bounds. That was near the line. Kind of didn't go off her hand clean. It was a tough read for the Sidney defense. They read it correctly. And that miss hit the first one of the set for either team. 13-11. Sidney leads. Maddox from the middle had a good lead up to it. Man, Mayer timed her block absolutely perfectly. Hard hit from Maddox, blocked back even harder. And we got match point for Sidney as it's 14-11 and FM has to play some real clean ball here. Got to at least get 3 straight to force it to 14-14. As you got to win by 2. Haggerty back to serve. Maddox going to get another attempt. It does stay in. Good save there from Melvin. She gets right back up, but she hits it into the net. Still alive here. Side out Fremont-Mills. 14-12 is the lead. And it looks like Lana Alley is back to serve. She leads all servers with 5 aces on the night. She had 3 in a row in set 2. Woo! Sidney was going to opt to let that one sail out of bounds. It clips the line. Give her another ace serve for Lana Alley. 6th on the night. That finds the backside of the line with the backside of the ball. And here's the important point. If Sidney gets his point, it is over. If Fremont-Mills gets the point, you have to win by 2. Sidney's got to score 2 to win. Foster to Mayer on that far side. There's that 1 point Sidney needed, and that 1 point to win it all. 15-13. Sidney comes away with the 5-set win, staying perfect in the corner conference. What a high-level volleyball match you just watched here. Fremont-Mills, Sidney going 5 sets. Mayer ending it in fashion as she should. She had 16 kills on the night. Senior Ashley Mosley was second on the team with 7. Kiana Haggerty adding 6. What a great night of setting as well for Addison Foster. Can't say enough for Coach Volker and her squad getting this road win to stay perfect in the corner conference. Same you can say to Coach Sudman. They know this is going to be something they can just learn from. They've gained confidence from this loss. They stayed with it. They battled back. They forced it to 5 sets, even to 15-13 at that. So Coach Sudman and her squad definitely going to be proud of their effort. Haley Maddox, big night from the middle for the senior. She ended up with 19 kills in those 5 sets. Lindsey Smith adding 7 as well for the Knights. Big win there for Sidney, though, on the road, staying perfect. 5-0 in the corner conference. We'll be back. Thank you for listening to KMA Extreme of this volleyball version in the corner conference. Thank you guys all for listening to KMA Sports. We'll be back and see you guys later.